Once upon a time, in a beautiful, peaceful town lived a little girl named Daisy. She was a vibrant, curious 5-year-old with sparkling blue eyes and a heart full of dreams. Every night, she would snuggle under her warm, pink blanket and listen to the delightful stories her mom told her about magical lands far, far away. One such land was Neverland, a place where children never grew up, led by their friend Peter Pan. The stories filled her dreams with adventures and magic. One night, as Daisy was drifting off to sleep, she noticed a peculiar light dancing around her room. The light grew brighter and transformed into Peter Pan. He had a cheeky smile and his green hat was slightly askew. "Hello, Daisy," he greeted warmly. "Would you like to visit Neverland?" Daisy was thrilled but also a bit afraid. She loved the idea of a real adventure, but she didn't want to be away from her parents. Seeing her hesitation, Peter Pan assured her, "Don't worry, Daisy. You can always return home whenever you miss your parents." With that promise, Daisy agreed and they flew off to Neverland. The journey was enchanting, with stars twinkling and the moon smiling down at them. Daisy felt a mix of excitement and fear, but Peter Pan's reassuring presence comforted her. Upon arriving in Neverland, Daisy met the Lost Boys, Peter Pan's cheerful band of friends. They were all full of energy and welcomed her with open arms. Daisy immediately felt a sense of belonging, and her fear started to fade. However, living in Neverland wasn't always fun and games. There was one person who constantly tried to disrupt their peace, Captain Hook. Daisy heard lots of stories about him from the Lost Boys. His name alone sent shivers down her spine. One day, while the Lost Boys and Daisy were out playing, Captain Hook captured them. They were scared but decided to stay brave. Daisy remembered her mother's words, "Bravery doesn't mean not being scared, it means being scared and doing it anyway." In the tense moment, Daisy decided to talk to Captain Hook. She looked into his eyes and said, "Why do you keep bothering us, Captain Hook? Can't we all just be friends?" To her surprise, he seemed taken aback. After a long silence, he confessed, "I guess I'm a little lonely." Moved by his words, Daisy proposed, "If you promise to stop troubling us, you could join us in our games." Captain Hook agreed, and from that day forward, he stopped causing trouble and started enjoying the company of Daisy and the Lost Boys. Days turned into weeks, and Daisy had made many new friends and learned many new things. But she began to miss her parents dearly. Remembering Peter Pan's promise, she asked to go home. Peter Pan, honoring his promise, flew Daisy back to her home. The joy on her parents' faces when they saw Daisy was beyond words. Daisy hugged them tight and told them about her adventures and how she missed them. Her parents reassured her, "We might miss people when they're away, but they will always come back. And remember, we'll always be here for you, Daisy." Daisy realized that even though she loved Neverland, there was no place like home. That night, as she drifted off to sleep, her heart was full of joy. She knew she had made lifelong friends in Neverland, faced her fears, and learned an important lesson: love never goes away, it waits for us to return. That, dear children, is the end of Daisy's daring adventure. As you close your eyes and drift off to sleep, remember Daisy's story. Remember, adventure awaits in every dream, and no matter where you go, love will always welcome you back. Good night and sweet dreams.